Welcome to TUBARS by Uncle Briss. Album reviews, ain't nothing ill as this. Putting on for the tri-state, my state, home of Philly, even the West Coast, they feeling. They shared and bombed in Detroit, they watching. Subscribe to the channel, they ain't even an option. International grinding, like it or comment. Ain't no acting Hollywood, he holler back in the comments. Putting off whack music is risky. Peanut butter artists get the skip piece. If you nice, then he rate you on a family scale. Underground and mainstream, he mix it well. Some reviews are so opinionated. On keep it real, like it or hate it. But how can you hate it? It's next to greatness. Add Uncle Briss 30, do me that favor. Follow that, promise he'll follow back. Realest thing to hit the internet, hater swallow that.
Hey, and I'm back. Once again, it's the Uncle, and welcome to another episode of TUBARS, the Uncle Briss Album Review Show. Listen, I know I left y'all for a few weeks. I had to spend a little time with the family. It was my anniversary. Went and did some things with the kids and all of that. But that still didn't stop me from picking up some really dope music. I can't leave y'all without telling y'all about my man from West Philly. He's back with Mike effing King 2. I was waiting for this joint to come out. You know I reviewed the first joint, the first Mike effing King last year. He's back again, y'all. You don't want to miss my thoughts on that. And also, this young boy been making waves. I'm telling you, he killed the sway in the morning. And I'm talking about none other than my man Token. He finally bought his LP out. Eraser Shavings. You definitely don't want to miss what I got to say about that. But of course, it is though it was like 2 weeks. I got so much music I got to tell y'all about. It's another young boy. I'm going to flood y'all with Philly today. Alright, so just enjoy. It's a young boy, my man J Motive. He got this Paradise mixtape out. It got a nice little down south type of feel to it. You might want to grab that if you like that. I'm telling y'all, this young boy, he's trying to, make some waves out here in Philadelphia. So go grab that if you want to have some good fun. And also, my man Rob Statius and Jimmy Bones, I'm telling y'all, I actually got a drop on this mixtape. When Different Worlds Collide, I'm telling you, the Philly swag on this is something that you definitely don't want to miss. My man Mick Jenkins is back with the healing component. We know how addicted to water he is. He always got something dope popping off. Audio Push is back with 90951. They got Music Soul Child on this album. Who else? BJ the Chicago Kid. This album is definitely one you don't want to miss. Ty Dolla $ign, very consistent. He got The Campaign. My man from Uptown, none other than the rapper slash director slash actor Black De Niro is back with Blackout 2. He got this really dope track called Night Before with Freeway. Bananas, alright? My man Illadale, another Philly representative. I'm telling you, this Illtown, PA, the production from my man Donnie Boy. This album is so smooth, production tight, bars tight. You definitely don't want to miss that. And in the next few weeks, I'll be hosting this event. Hopefully you guys, if you in the Philly area, New Style Entertainment, some really dope artists that come out, and one of the artists that's going to be performing is this group GOML, and I'm going to tell you, they got a nice mixtape out called Mike Mizzy Presents, The Trap House Landlord. It got the whole squad on there. I mean, Felton Street, Smith Brown, Lucci Loner, Paz, Dubs, the Mayo, and so much more. They're going to be performing some songs off of this mixtape, so you definitely don't want to miss out on the mixtape. And you want to follow my Instagram page and stay up to date for the date on this show, because it's going to be bananas. I got, what else did I grab? I got Horseshoe Gang, 4 brothers. They always bring bars. Crooked Eye, the little tree branch from there. Dope. Scotty ATL, very consistent. Daily Bread he brought out a few weeks ago. And the old head, I can't forget my man Kool Keith. I used to love the Ultramagnetic MCs back in the day. He got Necro on this album. He got Craig G on this album. You definitely don't want to miss out on this. He even got MF Doom on this joint, y'all. So you know it's just crazy. Mac Miller, I was gonna do a review on this album, The Divine Feminine. It's a really, really nice piece of work. I will say this. I do love the track with Anderson .Paak. He came out good. It's a little, not saying that it's soft, but it fits the title very, very well. Mac Miller, keep doing what you're doing, fam. And this album by Usher, Hard to Love. Now I can tell you, right now, Usher, he's like an old head to me in the game. You know what I mean? He should be, singing some nice, smooth R&B tunes. And I'm gonna tell you, this album begins pretty good, but then he actually gets a little young. It's a lot of cursing in it, which was kind of surprising. He uses the B word a lot. And for Usher, I thought he was a little bit above that, so I was a little disappointed in that. We got Belly is back again. I mean, the second time in a year, the Canadian MC. Really, really dope album, up for days. We got Chink's Drugs. He passed away last year. They put together a nice body of work for him. Legends never die. You definitely want to grab that. I'm gonna tell you, I was digging in that joint. Is dope. And it's this new young boy out of St. Louis. He has like a 666 Mafia type of feel. I was getting a little bit of enjoyment out of the album as I was, getting ready for work. It's this boy JV, and this album is called Hoodlum. You Measure Power in Enemies. You definitely don't want to miss out on that. What else I got? I had Audra the rapper. She's from overseas, I think like England or something like that. Annie Love songs, really, really dope. Izzy Bazoo, I'm telling you, A Moment in Madness. It's some good R&B out here. It's once again, I always say it's hard to find, and she has a really, really nice R&B album. Her H.E.R. Volume 1. This girl is from New York. Very mysterious. You can't see her face on the album cover. I tried to do some research. No pictures of her. If y'all find something with a picture of this young lady, could you please tag me into something at Uncle Briss 30, because I really, really want to know what she looks like, because her album is so good. It's an EP. It's so good. And then what else we got? How can I forget? And I just want to apologize to y'all, because I should have did a review on this young lady's album. This album is so dope. It's one of the top albums of the year, in my opinion. And I kind of pushed it to the side, and I finally listened to 3D Natty's The Regime. And I'm going to tell you, this album covers everything. She is so honest on this album. The production is tight. Her bars is tight. She's another one that killed Sway in the Morning. You definitely don't want to miss out on 3D Natty's The Regime. She got this really, really good track on there called Maria. I'm telling y'all, it's one of the top albums of the year. That's all I'm going to say. And I'll be back after these messages. Jones.
Grams and I'm looking for a buy. On a different level, can't get no high. Slide on your baby mama, thought it was a fly. Got a 40 Taurus on me with a grip like pliers. Puffing on his fire, sipping on his brand bottle. Everything's a go, fifth gear, full throttle. No turning back, loud pack, role model, spit game to you. Swallow. Rolling on the earth, post up, Sanford. Fed blitz, 10 notepads head first. 1099, nigga really had work. My uncle really had a job, now he really in the dirt. Rules to the game, nigga, eye for eye. If a nigga tried and it's ready, ain't fly. Keep the head steady, red coupe fly by. And we taking one of yours if you taking one of mine. No justice, no peace. No sleep for a youngin' in the streets. No justice, no peace. Can't sleep on a nigga in the street. Oh Lord, no justice. No peace, no chill, cause them kids gotta eat. No justice, no peace. Still police, nigga.
I ain't get the heads up yet, bet you lose, that's why y'all ain't put the bread up yet. I be groovy, sorry, I ain't get a meds up yet. Y'all be getting pissed off, I ain't fed up yet. Y'all be talking, nigga, I ain't hit the feds up yet. Y'all be talking, nigga, y'all ain't get her legs up yet. In the room, just us, she gon' break me off a piece. You the type, it's just us, you be talking about me.
Hey, and I'm back, and welcome to the second segment of TUBARS, the Uncle Chris Sound Review Show. Listen, I had to go grab this from my man. Went and scooped up a copy for him as soon as I knew that it came out. I did a review on this boy's album last year. He got a really dope squad. Say Box Money, really dope. They got some really good artists coming out of this camp. My man Mike Val, he released Michael Effing King last year, and this year he's back with Michael Effing King 2. And you know what? I'm a hop right now. It begins with a really dope intro where he's like, I think I'm the best. It's like this little sample from when they interviewed LeBron James, at the finals, and he said that he was the best. So the confidence you hear from the gate. And this boy Mike Val, his delivery is always there. His slick talk is so crazy, and the production on this particular track is just bananas, man. He's telling the listener who he is, how he's going to get it, and how the game done messed up letting him in. So, great way to begin this out. Then we get into Safe. I'm going to tell you, I got to give him props on this particular track too. It's a really nice story. I'm sure it has a part 2. It's like a story of a dude who just got with his team. He kind of thinks the dude is a little shaky. He sends the boy out on a mission to do a job. The boy didn't complete the job. So, it kind of fades out when he brings the ball back in to really see where the ball is at. And the song goes off with it fading out. So we don't really get to hear the ending of the song to see how everything turned out. But I'm waiting and I'm anticipating on the end of this song because you can't trust balls. And that's what this song is about. I'll be waiting, Mike. Don't disappoint. Then we get into vibes. And I'm going to tell you, this is another dope beat. It just addresses dudes who don't really want to see you win. You can kind of put yourself in that. And when you know that they don't feel good about you, it's these vibes that you get. And he's basically saying, I can feel the vibes. He always throws this dope brag rap in that I really enjoy. And once again, his delivery, bananas. Then we get in. I'm getting way out the way. This chorus is so banging. The beginning of the song, the beat is just so catchy, man. He's basically, talking to the fake dudes in the game. He talks a little bit about what dudes do for the fame, and basically, he's not going to be a part of that. He's getting way out the way. So I really enjoy that track too. Then we got Box Money for Life, and I'm gonna tell you, they got this boy in the camp named Star Show, and Star Show got some really dope music out. And unfortunately, Star Show is down, so they begin with a nice conversation from Star Show, calling from jail, basically, him and Mike Val just touching base real quick, letting y'all know that, once he come home, it's really gonna be popping. But once again, it just this rapid fire spit from my man Catch Rack is just bananas. And Catch Rack is just another ball from Say Box Money, and it's called Box Money for Life. So basically what they're saying is they in there for life. It's another boy named JV, and they just spit crazy rapid fire bars on this particular track. Then we get into Nobody Knows, and this is a song that really touches home for me. And I'm sure if you listen to this song, if you ever been out there on the streets or whatever, and you were struggling, it's a great song. It talks about the struggle, from you living in the inner city, the things that you have to do in order to get by. Really no father figure in your life. The struggles of your mom still trying to take care of you even though she hurting real bad. It talks about your mom being on drugs, and still wanting to, you know, you don't want to see your mom like that. She's still trying to provide for you, and you just, you know, trying to make your way. So you might dip and dabble in some illegal business or whatever you got to do in order to survive. And he even talks about having a 9 to 5 and it don't pay enough. So it's a really, really true to heart song that touches home for me, and I'm sure it'll touch home for a lot of the listeners out here that be going through all of this type of stuff too. Shout out Mike Dow. Then we get into the first single off the album, which makes the freaking album go bananas, and I'm talking about I Ain't Choosing Leave Me Alone, Let Me Be. This track is so banging. I know when they put this joint on in the club or when he performs it, it just gets the crowd hype. I love it. Then we get into This Money, and I'm gonna tell you, this track it had to grow on me a little bit. I ain't gonna lie, but I really love how he mixes kind of the Jamaican like dance type of feel with street talk. So it's a really, really smart way to get both parties involved, you know, because when women like a track, men like a track, and vice versa. So shout out to Mike Dow for that. Then we got, you know, John Crazy, and it got a little catchy beat, and it's basically all I can really say is about this track is when you see a John from the back and that John be crazy, John Crazy. I know. All right, and then we got Mad Enough, and this is one of my favorites just because this beat is so banging, man, and the chorus is crazy, and you know, he basically, in the chorus, he's telling you what you could get from the strip. You know, everything is basically summed up in the chorus. You definitely don't want to miss out on this track. Go. Then we got Rollin' featuring my man once again, Fred Pesh, Catch Wreck. This is a nice, slow tempo track. You know, it's definitely one of those tracks you can roll to. And I ain't talking about, you know, illegal stuff. I'm just, you know, one of them tracks you can roll to. But dope. And then we finished the album really, really good with a track called Outro Done. The beat it just guarantees that this album ends on a great note. The only thing that I will say that I wish this album had, first off, I wish that Safe was done. You know, that he gave us the end of Safe. So now I gotta wait for Michael F. and King 3 to come out so I can hear the end of that. And also, I was so anticipating this song from Michael F. and King. One, this track called Gotta Get This Money, which featured my man Star Show, and probably because Star Show was down, but it had a nice, it led up into a fade out too, and I was really getting into the story, so I was anticipating hearing the end of that song on this album, and it's just missing. So other than that, this freaking album is so good. You definitely don't want to miss out on it. I'ma rate it, and on the Uncle Brish rating, I had to call my first cousin on this one. I'll be back after these messages.
It's like I done lost everything I could possibly lose. I cannot lose again. Hate, envy, greed, lust, heroin, cocaine, crack, dust, ecstasy, liquor, meth, marijuana, Demaria, Savion, Sakaya, Kiara, heart, lies, emotions, spill, Savant, Damone, Dion, Danil, anger, love, pain, honor, family, foes, friends, drama, moon, stars, earth, sun, fist, stick, knife, gunner. He from Buffalo, he country, probably not on me, then country by the nigga where I'm leaving your body. I'm a violent priors, blaze, razor, wire, money up front, I'm the right man to hire. Eating too long's the right time to retire. I them a niggas lights down and watch them expire. All of my life never seen a sky so blue. All of my life never heard a lie so true. All of my life none could understand what I do. Imagine being hated by many and love by few. All of my life I struggled to be famous. All of my life made sure you knew what my name is. All of my life, all of my life, gullies, mass, luck, upscale deli, boutiques, bodegas, pimps, D-boys, cons, players, undercover patrolmen, narcs, feds, fades, braids, froze, dreads, winter, spring, summer, autumn, Philly, Dutch, whiteout, Gotham, lights, water, rent, heat, vegetables, fruit, bread, meat. Son, I used to dog know how it feels to be hungry. These put a plate of food, get a snack from me. Watch my life crumble like these the book crack from me. Same ones that said you love me, turn they back on me. Watch my mother turn new tricks for no cash, for just a couple beers, cigarettes, and one glass. God damn!
Hey, and I'm back once again. It's the Uncle, and this is the third segment of TUBARS, the Uncle Chris Allen Review Show. And listen, this boy been making waves. I'm gonna tell you, it took me a little minute to really dig up any. What really won me over was the Sway in the Morning freestyle that this bull just murdered. And it's kind of hard, I'm gonna be honest, for when white MCs come out. They're always under that Eminem umbrella. But I'm gonna tell you, if you got this bull token underneath that umbrella, you need to remove it and just let it rain on him, y'all, because this bull bars is crazy. So after hearing that, and I saw a couple of his videos on YouTube, I was waiting for this album to come out, and he finally, released Eraser Shavings. And I'm gonna tell you, you know what? I'ma hop right in. The artwork, first off, is just bananas. I mean, Eraser Shavings, peep the artwork. It fits all in. You know, it's the concept of the album. You know, you write, you erase, you blow it off. You know what I'm saying? So I really dug Token's thought process going into the making of this album. It begins with a track called Self-Taught, and I'm gonna tell you, the production on this track is so dope. And he talks about, you know, labels wanting to sign him, you know, not going to sell out already. He's only 17 years old. He's just beginning his career. He talks about, you know, how he taught himself how to produce and make good songs. And he's basically better off being self-taught. And I'm going to tell you, if he is listening to this album, he's starting off pretty good, y'all. Then we get into Happiness. And Happiness, he got a lot of good stories on this album. This song tells a few different stories. You know, the first story about a young guy, you know, who gets treated badly. The second story talks about, you know, a young girl that has problems at home, and they basically, you know, everybody's trying to find the answers to being happy, and then he includes himself in that. So that's a really nice concept and a really nice song. And then we get into this freaking track that's just retarded, okay? I'm talking about Necessary Evil. And when the beat drops, it sounds like you're about to battle a boss like on Mega Man or something. I mean, the horns is just crazy on this joint. Again, the bars crazy, brag rap. You know, he talks about like he's the necessary evil. You know, when you think things are going to be good, he's still going to be in the booth spitting bars, and he's very necessary. All right, so you definitely don't want to miss out on this track. We got Method. You know, he starts with this confidence, saying nobody can touch him. He talks, you know, a little bit about his methods that he's going to take in order to get where he has to go. And basically, you know, he's not going to get comfy. He's just going to keep, you know, bringing the hardness to y'all and the bars to y'all, and he's going to work harder than everybody else. So I really thought that was dope. Then we got another dope story called Exception, and it talks about bullying. You know, like a kid has like a mental disorder, and these kids kind of tease him, and it's a really dope story leading up to like a surprise ending. I'm telling y'all, if you miss out on this track, you're doing yourself a disservice. We got Waist Down, another dope beat. The chorus is a little thoughtful, you know what I mean? At the end, he kind of switches it up after he's getting kind of cussed out by a female fan, and you know he switches the beat up, so you definitely don't want to miss out on that. We got, Stop Hitting Me, where, again, the production on this particular track, he's talking to those who kind of like fronted on him and how he's mushing his success in their face. So I really thought that was dope. He laughs at like the lies that the people spread about him. Please don't miss out on Stop Hitting Me. Then we got Mama's Favorite Chair, and I'm gonna tell you, this beat, it's one of those like walk with me type of beats, and he's basically he talks about the rhymes that he wrote in like his mother's favorite chair. This guy is just remarkable right now. For him to be so young and be making tracks like this, dope. We got Real Man, another story, about being persuaded into like doing drugs and people wanting you to sell drugs for them. And, that's not really what it takes to be a real man. Really dope concept in that. We got Bad Memory, again, another beat that's just bananas. His bars is dope. It's more brag rap, but he's kind of separating himself from, these folks that are supposed to be his competition. So I really thought that was dope. We got just a couple more words, and, this track, it's like an apology song. It's just for his family, him not reaching out to him, basically putting him off to the side. I love this track. Even if he didn't contact you and you're a member of his family and you heard this, you would definitely appreciate that. We got Shavings, which I was really anticipating on listening to, being as though, Eraser Shavings. Once again, the piano kind of sets the tone. A really personal track about depression, family problems, also him having to watch his back. Who can he rely on? God, his family members, his mother, etc., etc. Really dope track. We got Perfect. It's like a nice little love story. It involves, a bit of pain. And so I can tell you that's probably not one of my favorite tracks on this album, but it's listenable. Then we got Mass Reform, more brag rap. At this point, I could tell you what he does is he actually says his age a lot on this album. How young he is, that he's only 17 years old. So when we get this far into the album, this track is dope, but I was a little tired of hearing, I'm 17 and I'm better than you, but the album is still good, don't get me wrong. Then we get into Lost, and at this point, to finally get a Skippies is really good. Y'all could probably tell him if he ever sees this, or if you know him or whatever, that it's good for Uncle Briss to finally give you a Skippies. Then we got Self-Made, and I'm going to tell you, this is probably one of the best ways to end the album. The production, it has like this choir at the end. They start to like loop the choir. The beat drops. He spits these rapid fire bars, kills it at the end. I really enjoyed the way he ended this album. The one thing I'll say, it was a bit too long. He probably should have just kept it around about 12 or 13 tracks. Once again, those age references, I got kind of tired of hearing that after a while. But I'm going to rate this. I still had to call my first cousin.
You are now rocking with the dope body, the meaner of glow trotters. Fuck trick and never gave a hoe nada. My